Scorpio, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Scorpio, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, do your reading, and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, Scorpio, so let's see what's going on in your reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio. All right. For their highest good spirit, this is for Scorpio. Two cards for Scorpio. Wow. Okay. So you have navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Definitely. Believe in miracles. Believe that everything's going to fall into place for you guys. Believe, okay? Believe in the stars, in the universe, in God. Whoever you pray to, believe that everything is going to fall into place for you. You also have the card of transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. So definitely a lot of changes are coming through for you, Scorpio. The way you do things. So it's like you're going through this big transformation, which is, the card says so. You know, you're awakening now. Wow. Things are changing. Be ready. Not living the same way, leaving old patterns behind. Isn't that nice? All right, so let's do this. All right, Scorpio, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right. One for the current. One for take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. One for the situation. One for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. Whew. One for what you need to work on. What you need to do now, I'm sorry. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. Okay. So, Scorpio, my goodness. So you start off with the Nine of Pentacles. You know, you're very independent, financially independent. I feel like there's rewards coming through. I feel like you need to trust your higher self or trust your decisions, the decisions that you make. You have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is talking about, you know, working very hard towards the material success that you want. You could be learning something new also. We'll see why it's in this position also. Then you have, for the past, you have the Tower, but I do believe that it's now. I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes coming through. A lot of sudden changes that you didn't expect are going to come in all of a sudden. So, wow. Okay. And then you have the Seven of Swords up here for the what's hidden. I'm sorry about that. There's some kind of betrayal here. It could be some kind of deception, maybe even some kind of sneakiness. Maybe you're trying to get away with something. I'm not really sure. I have to see what the other cards say. You have the Three of Pentacles here. Three of Pentacles is talking about, for the hopes and fears, it's talking about collaborating with somebody or partner, some kind of partnership, you know, creating something. I feel like you're being recognized for all your hard work, that people look up to you. I feel like you have a lot of support behind you. It could also be that you're learning something new. There is traveling here. You need to have your patience, find patience. You have the Six of Cups here for the what you need to do now, and you're being very nostalgic, thinking about the past, but I feel like you're going through a healing, and I also feel like you need to leave the past behind. Wow, okay. Whew, okay. And this is your card, so this is, you know, something here is coming in. You know, this something in this reading is possibly for you, Scorpio. And then for the what you need to work on is this ending. There's an ending coming in. Gonna be could have been a hurtful ending, something that has come to an end. Could have been an obstacle relationship, but just something has come to an end. So just prepare yourself. You do have the Five of Pentacles for the outcome. The Five of Pentacles is talking about, you know, maybe there was some kind of financial loss here, or maybe you're feeling like there isn't enough money for the things that you want, or maybe you feel alone. Maybe you're feeling alone, or you've been hurt. There's some kind of hurt here also. Um, okay, so let's see what the cards say. Um, Scorpio. Take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. See what's going on here. The Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. Okay, so see, I told you the Tower is here, and I felt like it was now. See if the Tower is here again. So, all right. So you're definitely going through a lot. You're being very nostalgic. You could be going through a healing also, because you do have the Six of Cups here again. So it's very interesting when you get it, twice in the same reading. There's something there. But I also feel like you could be going through a healing, because you're going through a transformation, and a lot of emotions are coming up to the surface, but there's going to be a lot of change also. I feel like you're going through this healing. I feel like you're going through, a lot of things are going to change, or things have changed for you, but definitely a lot. With the Nine of Pentacles here that you start off with, you're very independent. You're very independent, working on yourself, trying to do things, but you need to trust yourself also. And you also need to be in the moment, like live in the moment instead of just, just working, try to enjoy your life more, because things are going to change for you. I also feel like there could be some kind of apology also. Coming from somebody. So, be aware of that also. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. And why is the Eight of Pentacles here for the situation? One more card. Wow. Okay. Wow. And you know what I realized also too, that this card, this transformation card here, over here, that's your card. That's the Death card. And, transformation. Wow. It's definitely something in this reading. All right, so you do have the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and then you also have the Double card. Okay, so there's something here that you need to work on. I feel like you're still going back to the same old patterns over and over. I feel like you've been no, you know what? I take that back. No, I'm getting a different message here. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. The Eight of Pentacles is talking about that you've been working very hard to reach the material success that you want. Okay, it's very, you're receiving it. You've been working hard. You want that material success, so you continuously work very hard. The efforts are paying off. But you do have the Devil card here, and then you have the Eight of Cups. I feel with the Devil card that there's been a lot of patterns that you've been dealing with. It could also been feeling like you're stuck in some kind of way. I do feel like you're leaving it behind, because you're walking away from something. They're telling you, if you haven't, then you need to. Okay, they're telling you, leave all this patterns behind, all this chaos behind. Like, leave all this behind, because it's time. A lot of you guys could also be going in a different journey, or rather a spiritual journey. But definitely they're asking you to leave all these patterns behind, any habits that are making you not the habits, any toxic habits that you have. They're asking you to leave it behind. They're asking you to walk away from all this, okay? Because it's not going to do you any good, and you're definitely going to, though. I feel like with the Eight of Cups, you're going to leave something behind. So, wow, that's big. You do have the Tower card here, and you have it here twice. The Tower is talking about sudden changes, just changes coming in all of a sudden. And it's here, and I feel like you're seeing a lot of things now. You're really seeing clearly now. Because you also have the Transformation card. That's your card. I feel like you're going through a healing. It's a lot here. You have the Seven of Swords up here for what's hidden. And why is the Seven of Swords here for Scorpio? So you have the Seven of Swords here, and you have the King of Swords, and then you have the Ten of Swords. I mean, it's Ten of Cups, I'm sorry. So with the Seven of Swords, just in general, the Seven of Swords here, I feel like, you know, maybe there was a time where you were trying to get away with something, or maybe you were not being honest with yourself. You know, I also feel like, you know, maybe you're keeping quiet about something, or maybe not even just not even caring about anything. I feel like with the King of Swords here, I feel like you need to start focusing more. I feel like you need to see things in a different way, okay? And you will, because there's going to be some kind of clarity coming in. There's going to be breakthroughs coming in. You're not going to be like that anymore. You're not going to be, you know, being sneaky. You're not going to be, you know, you're not going to not care. You will care about everything that's going on. Things are changing for you. Things are looking different for you. So it's good. And you're definitely have the Ten of Cups here. So the Ten of Cups is saying that you're moving towards happiness. You're moving towards, you know, forward. You know, you're going to start being happy. You know, even though you don't think that you will. Okay, things are going to be starting. You're going to start moving and seeing things in a different way, and it's going to lead you to all this happiness, which is very nice. I like that a lot, because I think you're leaving a lot of the old habits behind. You know, things are changing for you, definitely. This big transformation that's going on, it's big times here. And then the Tower moment is like change. You have the Three of Pentacles here. And why is the Three of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow, it's crazy. So like I said, you know, you're going through that transformation, but you also have the Judgment card here. And that means that you are definitely changing within you and around you. So it's nice. You have a lot of support from your friends and family. You know, don't think that you don't. You do. People recognize you. They see you as a role model. I feel like, you know, there's going to be somebody to come around and help you with something. They're going to help you. You're going to collaborate with something. There's going to be some kind of partnership here. I do feel like there is some kind of abundance also coming in. And I do feel like with the Six of Swords here, I feel like you're moving towards calmer waters. Like things are going to start getting better for you. You know, you're not going to be feeling stuck anymore. Better times are going to start coming in. So it's good, because you're changing things, which is nice. You have the Six of Cups here. And why is the Six of Cups here? One more card. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Six of Cups here, and the Six of Cups is talking about that you're going through a healing. You know, somebody from the past could be coming back and giving you an apology. I also feel like you're really reminiscing about the past. Also with the Moon card, I feel like at times you're not seeing, you know, what your next step is clearly. I feel like, you know, at times, sometimes you feel like, you know, you don't know what you're going to do next, you know, and that's because the Moon card is here. They're asking you to trust your intuition, and also because you're going through a healing and this big transformation. A lot of things are changing for you. So just know that. Trust your intuition, okay, your instincts. Really trust your intuition on that. You do have the Strength card here, and they're asking you to just move forward and learn from all these, learn from the past. Just look at it as a lesson, okay? Find your strength, find your confidence and your courage to continue to move forward, okay? Not look back. Wow, nice. And then you have the Ten of Swords for the what you need to work on. One more card. Wow. Okay, so you do have like, okay, so you have 10, 10. Okay. All right, so you have 10, 10 here, so it's nice. Okay, so you do have the Ten of Swords here. There was an ending. There was some kind of ending. It could have been painful, you know, or there is going to be an ending. There's something here that's going to end. Okay, an obstacle, a relationship, a career, or something. Something is coming in. But just remember that when you get the Ten of Swords, it always goes back to a 1. So there is a new beginning also too trying to come in. Because I see a lot of change here too. You do have the Nine of Wands, and they're asking you to get out of your mind. Get out of your mind. Stop thinking about things. Stop trying to overthink things also. You know, you don't need to be doing all that worrying. You need to really leave that behind. Go within and meditate, whatever it is. Just leave the worry, leave that frustration, leave that anxiety. Okay, leave it. I know it's going to be painful because endings are painful, but endings are also new beginnings. So just remember that, okay? You do have the 10 of Wands here. They're asking you to set boundaries. No matter what, set boundaries. You're very overwhelmed with a lot of things. You know, that's why you cannot sleep. That's why you're always worried, because you're carrying a lot on your shoulders right now. And you really need to start taking it easy. You know, nurture yourself and start taking it easy, okay? Start setting boundaries, start setting limits, start saying no. And you need to take care of yourself first, Scorpio. You do have the Five of Pentacles. And why is the Five of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. There it is. That taking care of yourself. Wow. Okay. So you have the Five of Pentacles here, and like I said, you know, maybe you've been feeling hurt. You're going to be feeling hurt. Maybe you're feeling alone or isolated, like you're going through it by yourself. Or there could have been some kind of financial loss. I don't really think that that's it. I feel like you're just feeling down on yourself. They're really wanting you to move, want you to rest. They want you to start resting now, because you're going through a lot. You're going through this big transformation. You're going through this big rebirth. You're going through this healing at the same time, and you're going through all these changes. So it's time for you to rest, nurture yourself and rest, okay? Because you need it. It's time. And then you have the Four of Cups here, and the Four of Cups is saying, you know, really be more focused. You know, if you rest and get out of your mind, you're gonna see all these opportunities coming in. But right now you're very disconnected, and they want you to not be like that. If you would take the time and rest, you know, because you're going through a lot right now, Scorpio, and they want you to take that time to really take care of yourself and rest. Start setting boundaries, start doing what you need to do, because you are going to see a lot of truth here. There's a lot of truth, there's a lot of change, there's a lot here, but you're definitely going towards happiness. So it's good. This is very good. Wow. All right, so Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.